Welcome back, True Seeker. Monday, July 29th, 2019. More news by the numbers. The latest details in the Garlic Festival shooting just outside of San Francisco, Sunday, July 28th, 2019. As I said in 2018, I just said, watch how much you hear the word chaos in 2019. It'll blow your mind. And it should have already been blowing your mind if you've been paying attention. I just want to play a little bit of this clip right here from CNN's news story with the latest details. Listen carefully. Just going to play the opening seconds here and then get to what I want to show you. But just listen for the word chaos.
After all this chaos and panic at the Gilroy Garlic Festival.
After all this chaos and panic. And, you know, they're telling you what you're not seeing. What chaos and panic? If you actually pay attention to that little video clip they show you, you see most people are just standing around, you know, walking around, food on a plate. There's a few people running through and then somebody with a phone just, you know, whipping it around, making it seem like there's something happening there. So here it is, chaos, 2019. What do they have to do with each other? Again, in Gematria, which is the Kabbalistic language that the New World Order, which is our government, abides by every single day, in this code, chaos equals 19. But I'm going to show you just how many 19s they encode here in the opening paragraphs of this story. Authorities say Santino William Legan killed 3 people, including a 6-year-old boy and a 13-year-old girl. What's 6 plus 13? Is it 19? At the Gilroy Garlic Festival with a rifle he legally purchased 3 weeks ago in Nevada. We'll get to that Nevada thing. And notice they're doing this in all the shootings recently, saying they legally purchased it because, again, it's about cracking down on all guns. Want to take away all the ammo. They want to make it so that nobody has any chance of fighting back. It's going to be total tyranny here. The third fatality was a man in his 20s and at least 12 other people, ranging in age from 12 to 69 years old. Authorities said in a news conference Monday, the gunman, 19, opened fire on the crowds attending the outdoor festival around 5:40 p.m. That's 1740 military time. According to Gilroy Police Chief Scott Smithy, what a name, and was fatally shot within 1 minute by 3 officers already on the scene. Wow, what an amazing response. And my camera's already frozen. They don't make them like they used to. It could have gone so much worse so fast, said Smithy, who thanked the officers on duty at the festival for responding so quickly. Monday morning, several police cars were outside the home of Legan's father in Gilroy, a city of about 48,000 people. So they name the first 2 victims, 13 and 6, 19 years. They mentioned the gunman's 19 years old. In the next paragraph, they say he had an AK-47 type rifle, which again, he got legally in Nevada on July 9th, which happens to be O.J. Simpson's birthday. Anyhow, AK-47, July 9th. How many days is it from July 9th to the shooting July 28th? Would that be 19 days later? Of course it would. Of course it would be 19 days later. And again, we've seen this number all year in the manufactured news. Chaos is 19. Teen's also 19. You have a 19-year-old teenager who kills 2 children, supposedly, a 6-year-old and a 13-year-old. Now, as for the date that the murder weapon was purchased, July 9th, that date can be written 7/9 or 9/7, depending on where you are in the world, so 79 or 97. His name's Santino's 97, death's 97, and don't forget murder's 79. Talk about this all the time. I just did a long live stream a few nights ago on murder by numbers, talking about the recent story of the young girl found by the pipeline in the small town in Colorado. That town's 79, her name's 79. You know, some months ago, I covered the then new Amazon crime series based on the Agatha Christie novel, The ABC Murders. Talked about how the ABC murders equals 79, like murder's 79. That story begins in Andover, Maryland. Andover's also 79. Not by accident. No, they're saying he got the murder weapon on July 9th. And the reason I made the comment about O.J. Simpson is, of course, because he's the notorious murderer who got off. You know, even though most people don't realize that was a contrived story using an actor, O.J. Simpson, to work up the people of the nation. Another media puppet is O.J. Simpson. So anyway, not an accident. Not a single detail in this story is an accident. It's all contrived by the code. You know, they said an AK-47 type weapon purchased in Nevada. Of course, Nevada is one of 2 states where with the alphabetic order that sums to 47. AK-47. The shooting was on a date with a life lesson number of 47, 47 degrees on the Masonic compass. You know, undeniable what they're doing. Plus, what did we cover earlier? His full name. Santino William Legan, always the 3-part shooter name with these shooters in the media. His full name, just using the alphabetic order, sums to 210. And the name was put out today, July 29th, one day after the shooting, the 210th day of the year. Not hard to see. And notice this latest headline. In the headline, they don't use all 3-part name. They just say Santino Legan. I want to show you what's behind that name alone. Santino Legan. There's something there as well. You see the 193? That is the 44th prime number, right? The 44th prime. Notice shooting is 44, number often coded in shootings. Notice kills 44. And I want to come back. Santino Legan. You see the 67? Notice killers 67. And the thing about 67 is it's the 19th prime number for one more 19. And these numbers are even coded into fictional characters. Think about Michael Myers from the Halloween series. Michael Myers, 193, the 44th prime, kill 44, 67 like killer. And I even believe serial killer. Serial alone is 44 like kill. I think serial killers, serial killers 193 too. So all these terms that we're so used to, they've all been contrived by this code. People who crafted our language are Kabbalists. Kabbalah is much older than English. And English and Hebrew have much in common. So don't be the person who asks me the same tired question, why do they do this? It's amazing how many people must watch 5 seconds of a video and then leave a 5-minute question for me to answer. It's like, how about actually watch the video? It's actually covered your question in my video. You know, it's actually covered in all 1,000 of the last videos I put out. The reason they do this is because it's Kabbalah. Kabbalah said God created the world by merging the letter, the number, the word. These people are playing God. These people believe that they are gods. Masonry controls government, police, media. Masonry is based in Kabbalah. So, just wanted to make sure these points were covered. There was blood everywhere. I'm sure there was. I'm sure there was. And notice notice the clip that they give you. It's probably too small to see. It's 1:49. That's 109 seconds. Again, shooting's 109. Covered that earlier today too. Shooting 109. And what are the key digits in 109? 19, another 19. So I want to see something real quick. The information I put out last night. So we talked about the parallels last night between the Brooklyn shooting the night before and the Gilroy shooting. Notice Gilroy, California is 174, just like False Flag is. False Flag's 174. And in the article we were just looking at, they reported that the shooting happened at 5:40 local time, which military time is 1740, 1740. So not hard to see what they did. Again, it was a date with 74 numerology, active shooter, what they referred to it as 74, Gilroy Police 74, the night before Brooklyn, New York 74, always this number. So and even yesterday, before they put out the name of the shooter, I mentioned how Kamala Harris, who was one of the first people to weigh in, of course, she'll be bringing this up, I'm sure, at the debates, how we got to do something about these guns. I'm sure she'll bring up this story. You know, mentioned how it was 84 days from her birthday, and then they come with the name of this shooter today, and his name also carries the 84 value. Punch that in here so you can see this. Santino William Legan. Santino William Legan, full name 84. News comes on the 210th day of the year. 84, special number. Masonry 84, Jesuit 84, Zionism 84. These are all the components that control our nation. And by the way, speaking of which, United States of America is 84. So 84 days to Kamala Harris' upcoming birthday. Again, the stage is well set. It's all Masonic ritual. It's all planned. It's all coordinated. It's all by the numbers, and everyone should know it. And it's since the day 9/11 happened. A national emergency on 911. Got to be brain dead to not see what's going on here. Can't tell you how many times that's come out of my mouth since September 11th. Nation of brain dead morons. Till next time, Truth Seeker.